Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the show. It's great to have you back again with us. I'm back. We're back. Thank you to everybody who's been saying nice things about the show online. I see you. I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm going to take you guys back on a little old school Fusilli Grind tip tonight. We're going to watch some skateboarding, and it's been a little minute, I know. I know we're always talking our way around the subject of skateboarding. Sometimes it's skate adjacent. But Fusilli, the roots of Fusilli Grind, if we go back, this is how it began. We were in the kitchen watching skateboarding at night. So it's good to be back again with you. Thank you to everybody who's enjoying the show. And this is a great opportunity here to flex a little bit of my premonition muscle. I called it. Saying it right here, right now, I called it. Actually, I made a call to order at the beginning of the year. You guys might remember my 2025 trend watch. I'm done seeing the footage, the night footage. Give it a rest. I mean, that's enough Japan for me. Instead, what you could do is you could go to the steppes. You could go out in Mongolia, or you could go out somewhere in Kazakhstan. And wouldn't you know it, the good old boys at the Atlantic Drift took us to task. They fulfilled the prophecy as it was foretold, and we have an 11-minute and 43-second edit of the boys getting wild in the streets of Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan. Exactly what I wanted, exactly what I wished for, and Christmas came early. So shout out to Atlantic Drift, shout out to Jacob Elliott Harris, one of my favorite auteur cinematographers du jour of skateboarding and maybe of all time. If you watch the show, I'm a massive Jacob Elliott Harris stan. I think all of the Atlantic Drifts are great. I love what he's doing with ASICS, another genius move from the good people at ASICS Skateboarding, getting Jacob on board. But Atlantic Drift is the bread and butter. That's what keeps Tom Knox's family fed. So let's jump into it. The new installment. They keep adding new guys all the time. There's so much to talk about. So I'm going to quit yapping, and we'll get into it. In fact, I'm going to turn me off. This is my new tech. We don't need to look at me while they're skating on screen. So let's jump into it. Atlantic Drift 17, Kazakhstan. And before I get going, shout out the glorious nation of Kazakhstan. You guys know it's not respectful to reference Borat when you're in the presence of Kazakh people. They really don't like what Sacha Baron Cohen did to their reputation. So, and I don't blame them. So shout out to all my Kazakh brothers. Shout out Bogan Bey. Shout out Yertai. All my good friends from Kazakhstan. I wish you the best if you're watching. Okay, let's go. Starting out with a little dreamy 16mm film technique. You love Jacob Elliott Harris. I can't play the music for copyright reasons, but the music. You know what's cracking. It's another installment of our favorite series. And like I said, the crowd keeps growing. We got Rowan. We got Nick Stain. Max Palmer. All these guys have sort of been in the Atlantic Drift sphere so far. So I think maybe this is Rowan's first one, actually. Little falconry edit there. Classic jellyfish. Nick Stain on a horse. I didn't call that, but I did tell people to go to Kazakhstan. Akwezi's in there. Akwezi was in the last one. He was in the Budapest one. He's in this one. We love Akwezi. Shout out Akwezi. Shout out ASICS. Here we go, straight into it with Rowan. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. Rowan Zarilla has the industry on his back. Look at this line. Nollie Crook, beautiful. Slappy in the line. Rowan can do no wrong. Nobody's getting on Rowan's ass for doing slappies because he backs it up with just impeccable taste, trick selection, skill, style. He puts out so much footage. He's been in like 3 or 4 edits already this year. He's linked up with Baker. He's linked up with Supreme. Little Tom Knox quick foot action. There he is. I quite like that. My man Joa, he gives Tom Knox a hard time, but I think it's a little bit overblown. I think Tom Knox is still cool and relevant in 2025. Take that, Joe. Clip it. Feel free. I'm not afraid to say I fuck with Tom Knox still. Nick Stain. I was giving Nick Stain a hard time maybe in the last one for doing the same tricks he always does, but I'm kind of over that now. I will watch Nick Stain switch front shove going Mach 10 any day. He had a good interview in the last Thrasher that I really enjoyed. It made me like him more to read that. So Max Palmer, another guy that's been a fixture of the Atlantic Drift. Harris, he's such a genius. He's like, who does everybody like and respect? Max Palmer, there you go. Let's get him in the drift. And he just keeps doing that. And I think Rowan's a great addition. This is so sick. This is so Max Palmer. This is like Max Palmer doing Max Palmer here. He's like, yeah, crazy roof spot. Yeah, I'll do a little nose grind to Ben Kato grind. I'm calling this, when you grind both things, I'm sure there's like somebody else has already named this after somebody else before me, but I think for the modern era, you just call this the Kato grind when you're grinding one truck on one thing and then the other truck on the other thing. You know what I'm talking about? So good. We love Max Palmer. More horse B-roll. Sylvan. Sylvan's been with the drift since the beginning. Always good for some nice, tidy footage. Rocking the Atlanta Braves hat. I don't know what the connection is there. Maybe he's got some peeps in Georgia. Chris Jones. Beautiful switch tray there. Chris Jones had another, good feature in the Budapest one. Trying to switch ollie that set. That switch heel was nice. We don't see as much from Kyron. He's like the opposite of Rowan Davis. He just sprinkles the footage out there. But I like him. Everything he puts out is good. Chris Jones killing it, man. Looking good, guys. Beautiful ollie there from Rowan. Let's see that again in slow motion. This is what we love, a little train station luggage ramp. Crazy hairball ollie on landing, couple of wheel widths on either side to land there. Pretty tight squeeze. I mean, what am I telling you guys? Rowan has the industry on his back. I mean, how much footage does this kid put out? Tom Knox doing what Tom Knox does best. Max Palmer nose wheelie. The local homie getting a little action. I love how Jacob will not hesitate to put the local homie. This guy must be the local homie / tour guide. Tidy back nose blunt transfer. Good fit as well. I love a good Spicoli's application, and he does it perfectly there. Some nice dreamy film B-roll. This is why we love Atlantic Drift. There's Nick Stain doing a shooter of the local, spirits, I'm sure. Nice big ollie. Taking Jacob out there. You got to watch out with this guy. Look how fast he's going. He's got speed wobbles from his feet, like his feet are speed wobbling. Must be nice. Must be nice to careen like a fucking meteor through space. Nice cab front nose. Little Tom Knox quick foot 2-piece, just like we like. Nollie heel into the thing. Wally over. That was good. This is real Tom Knox. Why did they blur that out? Oh, did you do a backside flip and we're not supposed to see? Is Tom Knox off crooked? Is that what that is? Let's see that again. Wally to the street. I like the line. Yeah, maybe Tom Knox is off crooked. I'll have to ask Brad Cromer about this. Oh, no, but you can see the board here. He is on crooked. I'm tripping, y'all. Sorry, it's coming off pretty stupid now. Does Tom Knox run 6 bolts? He does. Shout out to my 6-bolt gang. Okay, so it's a crooked board here. So maybe this is just Jacob getting cheeky to blur that out. Rowan killing it in the BGPs as well. Killing it with the Burberry bucket hat as well. putting the B-roll on his back. Nice switch heel manual. He still has the worst pro shoe, maybe of all time. Switch tray. Quezzy. Very nice. Fakey tray. Clean. Casper. Haven't seen Casper in a little bit. Good to see some Casper in this. Nice crooked grind up. Very sick. Little Max P. Switch shove. Ooh. Let's get that one again. Doing the little... What is this, the Chris Haslam? I feel like I always associate that with Chris Haslam. Oh, and he's got the free skate t-shirt that I need. I need the Solar System free skate mag t-shirt XL, please. Of course he does. Of course he got that t-shirt. He's a legend. Legend in the game. Nice ollies. Rowan, he skates these grand spots, It's just like doing anything on this spot is insane. Nice little Wally. 180. Switch heel for good measure just because you got it like that. Effortless. Effortless with this guy. I want to see him put out I'm excited to see. I'm sure he's working on something too. I want to see him put out, a serious part. Like a good 3-4 minute banger. Just bang everybody over the heads because he can. So maybe it's a Baker Death Wish, maybe it's a Vans thing. I can't wait to see it though, because Rowan's he shows up in all these edits. And he's always skating at a very high level. It's cool to see. So getting super cinematic with the plastic bag B-roll here, Jacob. We expect nothing less from you. Oh, the fish B-roll. Man, that fish B-roll was brutal. Man, how about that ride-on grind, though? Maron. How do you decide to do this? You just got to get on. He did the Jamie Thomas heel lock as well. Super gangster. Wow. That is sick. Congratulations, Rowan. You silenced the roll-on grind haters. Oh, yeah, and we got Chris Jones here to silence the roll-on grind haters. I saw Ishad commented on the hard post of this trick, vindicating roll-on grinds. I think that I love that discourse of everyone's like, oh, fuck roll-on grinds and ride-on grinds or whatever. But then, Ishad has to white knight Chris Jones for doing a roll-on grind. It's such a funny, weird skate landscape we live in 2025, but that's what we get. This is what we have to deal with. But to say nothing of this being a sick trick and risking life and limb and maybe cholera to get the clip, I respect it. So shout out Chris Jones. That was sick. And the slip-on Janoskis with the Converse socks. That's a really good swag right there. Really good. Little yurt action. Wouldn't be Kazakhstan without a little yurt action. Wouldn't be Atlantic Drift without a little hippie jump. Nice Wally to fakie. Little boxing. What do you call that? Speed bag. This spot is insane. We might have to do a spot history on that thing. Are you for real right now? What is this? This is why you got to go to Kazakhstan, man. This is why you have to go to the steppes so you can find this tiled monstrosity. That was a great nose wheelie clip as well. Ooh, nollie flip got him, though. This is a good edit, man. Mike Arnold and Edgelord. Oh, God. What is this look, Mike? Yeah, I'm having trouble with Mike Arnold lately because he's doing some of his best parkour work lately. I'll put the clip in, but then I got him riding an edgelord board with fucking Adidas three-stripe track pants and a button-up. This look is not it, bro. I'm sorry. I love you, but that outfit is nasty work, I'm telling you guys. All right, back to Big Nick. Nikita. This plaza looks insane, and they got busy there, clearly. I think this is in Bishkek, capital of Kyrgyzstan, previously known as Frunz. Tidy little line from Nick there. Fake Emmanuel, of course. Like you expect to see, little Rowan action on the steps. Nollie, ollie. What's he got for us here? Frontside flip. Switch flip. Nice. Just hustling down them steps. Switch heel, always. Rowan's the originator, maybe, of the easy switch heel swag. No, probably not the originator, but one of the best to ever do it. Casper going fast, ollieing. Tray bomb. Truly a tray bomb. Maybe that line could have been filmed better. Kyrgyzstan, beautiful flag of Kyrgyzstan there. Roll on grind. Now I guess I just have to say it. Roll on grind again. They showed it twice. Showed it 3 times. Why not? It's become such a meta. I need to stop saying it because it makes me feel like that guy with that hat. Who's a bit of a fucking schween, if you ask me. That was nice, though, for a little Casper drop-down manual action. Tom Knox. Switch flip manual. Nice. I was wondering where that was going. Kyron. Very nice. Front pop, Manny. So many beautiful spots here, guys. Thank God we're not in Japan. You know, running from the cops at night. We're in Kyrgyzstan, and everything's muy simpatico. Love a good front shove. Varial heel, very nice. Kyron's so good, man. I want to see more from him. Nice little kickflip nose manual there. Into the bank. Another amazing spot. Some really good pads out here in the steps. Max Palmer, a little back lip. Wouldn't be an Atlantic drift without a Max Palmer back lip. This spot is like built for Max Palmer. Wally City. That was so sick. And look at the sky is beautiful and pink and blue. Cotton candy colors. Fucking hell, mate. Look at this shit. So what's really happening here? He goes frontside alley-oop, but it's like a big spin, but he turns the other way. So fucking clever, this. Clever boy. Mr. Palmer. That is gangster. Jacob getting a little funny with the editing here, getting little Monty Python action here. Ooh, little dolly zoom there. Nice and trippy, Jacob. Very nice. Beautiful flowers there in Kyrgyzstan. Bam. Yeah, this is so good. I saw the photo of this. If you get a chance, go seek out the photo of this trick, this Wally transfer. So cool. So big. He's got the A6 runners on. Quezzy, this is badass right here, man. Love that. You know, I'm sure the A6 TMs aren't. Is that Davis? I'm sure Davis is. He whinges and winces when he sees people clipping up in the runners, but I don't know. To me, it's sick. And you know, A6 has such a rich running catalog. It's cool. I think they should try and integrate that more into the skate program, legitimize it, because it is cool to see people clipping up in the runners when applicable. And Quezzy's definitely got the swag levels capable of handling that. So. This is so gangster, and it's a great last trick for the edit, I think. And that's it, man. Another beautiful installment of Atlantic Drift. One of my favorite video series in the modern skateboarding era. And it's just nice to see somewhere else. It's nice to get out of the rut. It's nice to, and I think these guys do it. They make no bones about going wherever they want, and touching grass, so to speak. So shout out Thrasher, shout out Atlantic Drift, and we're not gonna watch Whippersnappers. Although I liked Whippersnappers, but that's neither here nor there. So anyway, that's it. I just wanted to watch that with you guys and chat some shit. No agenda this week. I've got some fun stuff cooking up for the future. So, just stay tapped in with me. I love you. And I wish you all the best. Have a wonderful week. And